What is up, everybody? To Reverse here today. The morning after the Summer Game Fest showcase, and one of the biggest things that were revealed was that Horizon Aloy's Adventure, whatever it's called, is going to Nintendo Switch, PC, Epic Game Store, Steam, not Xbox. But one of the big takeaways people are not mentioning that this is not coming to PS4, which is kind of crazy because the Horizon series started on PS4. There's still half the PS5 user base is on PS4, haven't converted over to PS5 yet. So it's kind of crazy they're skipping PS4 users. They're getting treated like second-class citizens, like they don't even exist. This game is being catered to the Nintendo Switch audience. Very baffling right there. Seems like Sony is catering to different audiences more than their own user base, putting their games at PC, making sure the PC games are better than the PS5 games, spec-wise and everything else. And now they're putting their big character Aloy, the character they're promoting heavily, and now they're putting it on Switch. They need the Nintendo audience. So PlayStation is officially bending the knee to Nintendo. They need that Nintendo Switch money to fund their games. It seems like it. And for everybody saying Microsoft is going third party because they put some games over to PlayStation, what is your reasoning now? What PlayStation putting their games on Nintendo? People are making so many excuses, so much damage control. Goalposts are definitely being shifted and moved. It is crazy. Sony fanboys are the most hilarious group of people on this planet. They will say one thing about their brand, but be complete hypocrites about another brand. It's like, how do we go from a point in time on PS4 where it says these games are only going to be on PlayStation consoles? Now these games are on PC. Now these characters are on Nintendo. Major switch right there. Well, let's read some of these comments about some of these people. The common excuse is that it's a Lego game. It's only a Lego game. What are you talking about? It's a Lego game. Lego games are usually on all platforms. Really? So because it's a Lego game, that's the protection right there. That's the protection spell. It's a Lego game, so that doesn't mean anything. But it's like, you mean to tell me if Nintendo made a Lego Mario, that game's gonna be on all platforms? Nobody believes that nonsense. Nintendo isn't like Sony. Nintendo isn't gonna put any of their IPs anywhere else. They're not gonna put their Mario games on PlayStation. They're not gonna put their Mario games on Xbox. They're not gonna put their Mario games on PC. Because they are the only ones who truly have exclusives. And while the other big two, Microsoft and Sony, they have to put their games elsewhere to make money because their games are probably a bigger budget. Maybe it was a smarter move in the long haul for Nintendo to put their game, to make these low budget games not big expensive or realistic looking as Nintendo and Microsoft, because they are the ones who have true exclusives. And the excuses are just through the roof. It's just insane the amount of damage control I'm seeing right now on social media about this. Like, this is not a big deal. But apparently we had a reaction to one of these Sony guys. After when he heard the news, he just couldn't believe it. He was actually left speechless. Let's play the clip.
Horizon Adventures. Whoa. That shit's gonna be on the Switch? How the fuck do we feel about that? No comment.
Just doesn't say anything about this announcement. Oh man, it is just hilarious. So I'm looking like, you hardcore Sony fanboys, what is your position now about PlayStation? You know, when Xbox put a few games over to PlayStation, you said it's done. The multiplayer thing is coming. There's a multiplayer studio. And he said they're not going to stop at those very few Xbox games. The whole slate is coming. Does that count for PlayStation now? Because it can't just be just one PlayStation game, right? Because we thought that was MLB The Show. We thought that was just that one situation. Nope. It's another situation right here. Where this Aloy character, heavily promoted by PlayStation, is going to be on Nintendo now. Oh boy. This is just hilarious. PlayStation is a third-party publisher now. They are making Switch games and PC day one. Keep that same energy. Yeah, the same energy is not being kept here. It's definitely, I'm not feeling the same energy when Xbox put their games on PlayStation. People making so many excuses on why it's different, but no, it is very much the same. Stuff that was never supposed to happen or wasn't going to happen before in the past is now happening. Seems like Sony is desperate. And they're working and they're helping Nintendo on a Zelda movie. Sony's producing a Zelda movie. They're helping Nintendo with that movie. So Lego isn't an exclusive company. PlayStation going third party by following their contract. But Gorilla is working on this game. People who made the Horizon series is working on this game as well. So what are you talking about? They're like PlayStation is not involved. Yes, they are. They are working on this game. They got Gorilla people. They got people, developers of Gorilla working on this game as well too. Lego is third party. Cry Xbot. Co-developed by Gorilla and Studio Gobo. It's been co-developed by people who make Horizon. So they're taking time. They're taking time away from making exclusive PlayStation games to work on multi-plat games for Nintendo. That's the state we're in right now for PlayStation. It's called a collaboration. Lego owns Lego IPs, games, and whatever else is made. The best part is Xbox couldn't money hack the game like they did MLB The Show. How did they money hack MLB The Show? MLB The Show is literally on the Nintendo Switch as well. What are you talking about? If Sony was going third party, they would have definitely put Astro Bot on Switch. Okay, that opens up Pandora's box. How do you know it's not coming on Nintendo Switch later on? Maybe PlayStation is the time exclusivity console at this point in time. You don't know. There is no certainty that this game isn't coming to Nintendo Switch. You don't know because Pandora's box has been opened now. So the same discussion pieces, the same narratives you was having about Xbox games. The same thing can be said about PlayStation games. In all honesty, Astro Bot might be a year, 6 month, or a year time exclusivity to PlayStation, and it might be hitting on Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch, their new system or whatever. You don't know at this point in time. Xbox lost Wukong in this game. Maybe get a PC and don't miss out. If I was a super fanboy zealot, I would think PlayStation game going to Nintendo is way worse than a third-party game like Wukong and not being on Xbox the same day as released on PlayStation, because it's still coming to Xbox just at a later date, like the whole Baldur's Gate situation. But I would think the Horizon thing is way worse. But goalposts have to be moved. They gotta make it like this is not a big deal, when in reality it is a very big deal. A PlayStation character is on another platform, competing platform at that. This is the equivalent of a PS character being in Fortnite. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, man. They are just throwing every excuse out the window. They're just throwing every excuse at the dartboard and seeing which one sticks. This is crazy. There's so much coping right now from these Sony guys. It's ridiculous. It's a Lego game with Horizon IP. The Batman, Star Wars, and now Horizon. Almost all their games are on Switch. At Lego Horizon, they will take another IP again. Okay, if it's not that big of a deal, why is it not on Xbox then? Once again, I don't want to play this game, but why isn't it on Xbox? If it's not that big of a deal, they need that Nintendo money. Oh, man. Because it's probably going to sell more Nintendo than PlayStation, to be honest, because it's aimed more for kids with the Nintendo platform. So it's probably going to sell more over there, but they need that Nintendo money. They had to bend the knee. They had to bend the knee. You might as well call what was that lady off Game of Thrones? I forgot her name was. You might as well call Nintendo that lady then, the lady name who controlled the dragons. You might as well call them that. They got people bending the knee and all over the place. This is crazy. Who would have thought that Nintendo would be the one winning this whole console war thing with the most casual device possible? Ponies right now, definitely moving the goalposts. It is sad to see these guys just moving that goalpost like that. Cap Harder, it's an online game. What does it being online have to do with anything? Does it being co-op? What does it have to do with anything? Now that's an excuse to why they can put PlayStation IPs on a different platform if it's an online game? Makes no sense whatsoever. Once again, you don't see Nintendo doing this. Only the other platforms doing it, Microsoft and PlayStation. Lego Group? Oh, because this is a Lego Group. You know, co-developed by Gorilla. That's a PlayStation IP. This is just wild. But yeah, enough of this situation. It is just hilarious. Mainly to see these guys like make different narratives, shift the goalposts. Just any excuse to say, hey, it's bad when Microsoft do it. But you know, it's not as bad when PlayStation does it, right? It's just funny to see how that works out. But I'm going to include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this game being on Nintendo Switch. Not even going to the PS4 audience, but just skipping that audience entirely. What are your thoughts about this? Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.